Hello students, how are you? Let's start today's video. Before we proceed for today's video, I would like to tell you that first we show electrostatics in our part 1, okay, in physics. Now see, in chapter number 1, basically you show electric charges and electric field. In this full chapter, basically we studied what type of charge we have, and when we have a number of charges present somewhere on that time, what type of phenomena produce, such as Coulomb's law produce, electric field produce, like that. And while we have a Coulomb's law, then how to find static attractive forces, and if we have electric field, then how to find electric field, that equation also we show properly. Okay, but for entire chapter, if we see properly, in that case, everywhere we have charges is on rest position. Okay, in Coulomb's law also you can see that here a clear indication is there when 2 point like stationary charge particles, okay, point like stationary charge particles, on that time only this this force is produced. Okay, similarly, while we have electric field, so for electric field we have clear indication when we have a charge particle on rest, whether it is positive negative doesn't matter, but when it is on rest, on that time a region prevailing surround the charge, and that field is known as electric field. But here also charge is on rest position. Okay, now let's move on chapter number 2. In chapter number 2, a name itself say electrostatic potential and its capacitance. So while we have two charge particles at certain distance, one is positive, second one is negative, on that time what happen? Okay, so we show electrostatic potential occur, and that potential we easily found by using a simple equation. Okay, and that equation we have this one. If you see properly, W equal to infinite to R E dot dl. Okay, that equation we have, and we also found potential due to system of charges, potential due to dipole, and many more. Okay, but everywhere our charge is on rest position. Okay, and while such a charge is on rest position, so one type of system developed, that system is known as capacitor. Here also charge is on rest. It means what? There is no displacement of charge in chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Okay, and since it is on rest position, so whatever effect produced, that effect we show in chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Okay, now moving towards dynamic position. Moving towards dynamic position means what? While such a charge particles are moving, okay, while such a charge particles are moving, on that time what type of effect produce? Now see, here we have some number of balls. If you see properly, so this is consider this one is charge particles. Okay, now see, at present it is on rest, so here electrostatic potential occur, here also occur, here also occur. Okay, but at present everything is on rest. Now suppose I just land this, in that case see, these balls are moving. Okay, so while it is in movement, many type of effect produced, and that effect we are going to see in chapter number 3. Name of the chapter number 3 is current electricity. Okay, it means what? A simple thing is that while this charge particles is in motion, simply I would like to tell you that current is produced. Okay, now while such type of current produce, then what happen? That is our motto in this chapter. Okay, so basically let's see now. These balls are rolling over here one by one. See, some balls are rolling, still some balls are stick with the paper. Now if more force provide, in that case all the balls are moving. Okay, now first of all let's see definition of electric current. So we have a simple definition: amount of charge flowing per unit time. Okay, here charges are in motion. The amount of charge flowing per unit time. Unit time means we can consider 1 second across any cross section of conductor. Okay, we have two type of material basically. First one is insulator and second one is conductor. Conductor means it is capable to flow number of charges, and insulator means there is no possibility of flow of charges. So here conductor is must held perpendicular to the direction of flow of charge is called electric current, or simply it is known as current. Okay, so this is simple definition of electric current. Remember, now let's see small theory regarding electric current. Here I show you some number of balls. Okay, this number of balls are moving here from one place to other place like this. Okay, so over here how many electrons are there? Let us count one. Sorry, how many charges? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, now if this all the number of balls or number of charges are moving in one direction, in that case we can say a current is said to produce in electric conductor. For conductor you can consider wire, electric wire, it is best example. Okay, now here we don't know the proper quantity, that's why we are taking delta q. Delta q means what? Let's see. Suppose karo this is wire. Over here let us consider q1 amount of charges entering into the conductor and q2 amount of charges leaving through the conductor. Okay, and time for passing the charges through this wire, that time we are considering as a delta t. So over here we have a difference delta q equal to q2 minus q1. Okay, that difference we are considering over here. Delta q is the amount of charge passing through any cross section within a time interval delta t, that already we took over here. Okay, now so average electric current over here, average means averagely how many charges are passing through this cross section area in a perpendicular direction, that is taking, we have to take a ratio, and whatever ratio we are getting over here, that is our electric current. Over here this bracket indicate average, averagely this amount of charge is moving in a delta t time interval. So equation of electric current over here we have delta q upon delta t. Okay, now instantaneously it means what? At a particular time, suppose what amount of electric current is passing. So for that we are considering over here delta t. Okay, limit we have to consider, so that limit we have to consider in terms of time. So taking limit with respect to time, so here we will get instantaneous current. Remember, here we will get a instantaneous current, delta q upon delta t. Now while we are taking limit, as per mathematics, limit converts to differentiation form. So equation of electric current over here we are getting uh, that we have I equal to dq by dt, or simply charge per unit time. Remember, simply charge per unit time. Since it is a physical quantity, it has a unit, and that unit we have coulomb per second, or in the honor of ampere it is known as ampere. Current so unit of current is ampere, and the dimensional formula we have m0 l0 t minus 1 a minus 1. Okay, so this is simple introduction regarding electric current. A detailed theory that we will see in next video. Till then you just write this definition and theory in your book. Till then, bye bye, have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching, and those still who have not a textbook, please come visit to school and collect your textbook as soon as possible. Till then, thank you very much. Bye bye, have a good day.